Hey everybody, Lewis here. Today is Wednesday, April 22nd. It's about 6:30 p.m. right now. I finally escaped the world and I am in my beautiful, gorgeous garden. And I'm going to play in my garden for a little while, but I want to say something. I have been trying to save orchids for a while now. And I'm not very good with orchids because I just don't know much about orchids. I know some about aloe plants, but by the way, look at my aloe that had the that bloomed. All the beautiful bloom is dying. I wonder if the shoot's gonna stay there and just keep blooming whenever it feels like it. I really hope so. That's gonna be really cool. And anyway, that orchid there is still alive. You know, that orchid's been fighting, and I've done everything. You know, this orchid here, I think it's time to give up on it. I did so many different things on it. I put it in dirt. I put it in water, inside. I put it in my shower. It lived in my shower for months. And then finally, you know, I was like, I took advice from everybody around the world on YouTube. It's dead. That's okay. It's the circle of life. I have this one that is still alive. And we're going to keep fighting to keep that one alive. And I think that the Sumo Orange is dead. Yeah, the Sumo Orange is pretty much dead. Oh well, what are you going to do? We'll try again. This puppy died. So, these puppies are still alive though. The ones that I put into this cacti. They're still alive. Maybe something cool will come out of that. I don't know. I think it's beautiful. And I've decided that this cacti that I rescued is too big to keep in a pot. So I'm going to cut it and make like 4 different cacti out of it. Look how damaged it is. This one has badges of honor where somebody was hacking it with a weed whacker or who knows what when they tried to kill it. When somebody tried to murder it, I got a video of that on YouTube of where I found it. Oh, and I have those orchids right there that are doing awesome that Althea gave me. But what I really want to talk to you about today is something that it's really awesome. First of all, I went next to the train tracks and got free gravel. And, you know, this is really nice gravel. This is beautiful gravel. And next to the Miami airport, there's a train. That's the fine gravel. There's a train that gets tons of gravel, and that's all it does. And when it moves through that area, it drops tons of gravel. So I always see the gravel there. I've seen it there for years. And for years I've been telling myself, why don't I just grab some of that gravel and use it in my garden? Well, today I took some stuff, put it in the car. I put the shovel in the car. I put that in the car. I had to use 2 containers because I have a bad back. And I really can't carry anything very heavy, but I managed. So there's some gravel. And look how beautiful this orchid is doing. This orchid is doing awesome, and it's about to blossom and bloom. Oh, and I just stuck it in water. It was dying, and it's still alive, and I'm gonna keep doing what I have to do to keep taking care of it. Look at how beautiful it is. Anyway, so I got this free gravel, and these are my neighbor's plants that he doesn't know how to take care of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transplant them into bigger pots for him. He doesn't even know I'm doing this because he's out of town. And he asked me to take care of his plants and water his plants. But I noticed that they were dying, so I did another video that anybody can look at about his plants. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take these plants And I'm going to transplant them, and I'm going to give them better dirt, and I'm going to give them some aloe. But I think I'm going to break off 2 little pieces, and I think I'm going to keep them for myself and start growing these plants to add to my garden. Since I'm saving them, I might as well, because he's going to kill them. He's going to kill them, I know, but I won't let him if I can. And now this is really cool. So I've been talking to these people on a Facebook Marketplace. They had these pots on Facebook Marketplace for $20. And I was gonna go take a look at them. You know, sometimes people ask $20 and they're selling trash. And I go over there and I never say anything like that. I never say anything negative. And sometimes I buy it and sometimes I don't. But these are really cool. And what is amazing is I paid $20 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. This pot alone, and it's got some nice gravel. This is a heavy made pot. I mean, this thing alone, I wouldn't be surprised if brand new it was $35, $40. That pot. So already just with that one, I'm happy. This is plastic. This isn't very expensive at all, but it's a good heavy pot, which I will be able to grow lots of plants in, or maybe I'll just give it away as a gift because it's actually kind of pretty and it's got a nice rough texture to it. And then you have these pots that, you know, they don't seem very expensive. They're probably, you know, a couple of dollars brand new, but still they're terracotta. And it looks like somebody painted them by hand. So to me, that makes them absolutely amazing and beautiful. Because I have somebody's creativity in my garden. And if somebody was painting terracotta pots, you know, that's positive energy. That's going to bring me good karma. And that's just those. Okay? So we've talked about these. I've already got my money's worth. You know, twice as much at least. But then you have this. This looks like a very nice pot. I mean, this looks like somebody actually made it and signed it. You know, it's got like some sort of Majolica coating on it. I mean, if I was to sell this somewhere, just this little pot somewhere, like if I had a little shop, just for this pot, I would ask $25, $30 for this tiny little pot. And I'm never going to drill a hole in this because this is super cool. I'm going to put a little bit of water in it and I'll give something therapy. Some pot therapy. This is a beautiful little pot. I mean, I would use this inside the house. This is gorgeous. And then you have this amazing thing. It looks like somebody actually made this by hand. And they carved like the side of a house, like a hacienda or something. I don't know if it can be seen, but it's really nice. And it doesn't have any holes in it, but I think it's porous. So I think that if I put something there that doesn't need to be too dry, I think that the water will just pour out, or I could drill holes in it. I know how to do that stuff. And then we have this pot. I mean, look at this. Look at the imperfections in that. That looks like it was handmade. You know, this looks like it could have been handmade somewhere. And there's no markings. So, I mean, that looks like something that could have been sold at one of those stores that sells imported things. I mean, to tell you the truth, in a high-end store, something like this is $45. That's gorgeous. And then you have this pot, okay, that it is super thick. I mean, this is super thick. This has to be something like Central American because it's so thick. And then it's got this like Mayan or Aztec or even Native American, like it looks like something that was made by a native and native of the Americas. And this definitely looks like it was like handmade. You know, so I mean, to me, for $20, I got a great deal. But then it even goes further. I've been playing tag with them for like 2 weeks because I couldn't go because life gets lifey. Like my yoga teacher used to say, my beautiful, awesome yoga teacher that I love with all my heart. Life gets lifey. So I didn't get around to go to them. And then they sent me a text and say, hey, I could actually bring him to you on Tuesday or Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. I think they said Tuesday, but then it didn't happen. But today, I think in the morning, they texted me and said we could come today. And I said, I'm here from this time to this time. And then I had forgotten about it because they didn't get in touch with me until I had left the office. I went to Costco to buy some stuff, but I didn't go to Costco's because I didn't want to keep her waiting. So I just turned around and came back. And the lady that brought him all the way to me, so right there, I mean that's $20 just because I don't have to go all the way to where she's going, spend my gas, spend my time, spend my effort, everything, you know? And then this absolutely gorgeous woman with this radiant, gorgeous smile steps out of a car and was so sweet and friendly. And brings this to me. So that alone made my day. So anyway, I got this stuff here, and it's going to just end up in my awesome garden that it just keeps better and getting better every day. And I got this gravel. Oh, and bonus, I got like a good bag that I'm going to use in my garden. Since it came with those pots, they put those pots in there. I'm going to put this bag. I'm going to use it. I don't know how I'm going to do it, what I'm going to do with it. But this isn't going to end up in the trash. It's going to get a second life in my garden, and it'll work here. So this is going to be a worker in my garden. It's going to help me do everything I have to do. So anyway, this is what the plants are looking like. I'm going to do some work right now. And then I'm going to do some more work. But to me, it's not really work because I love doing this. Check this onion out. It's already growing. I talked about this onion in another video. Look at this onion. How cool. And I'm keeping it in water until it gets... oh, wow. It's already getting roots. Look at that. It's been in water less than 12 hours. It's already getting roots. I don't know if anybody can see the root right there. I don't know what this is going to look like, but it's going to be awesome. Because I tried to do that with another onion, but the onion never grew. But I didn't want to kill it because it looks cool. It looks like an old dying onion in my garden, so I'm keeping it there. Anyway, everybody, thank you for letting me talk and listening to me. Please subscribe to my channel. Help me grow something awesome. And have a great day.